Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to Shadow of Mordor. It's the penultimate episode, and I brought somebody back. Say hi.
Hello, it's a Pontificate poster.
That's right, Saponica Poster, who is in the third to last episode, and is also, of course, doing the Dragon Age Inquisition LP, which I actually think should be almost over with the DLC, right?
Well, it would have been, except they released new DLC yesterday.
Dope. They'll just keep doing that to you for the rest of your life.
Pretty much, yeah. It was like a 4-day notice. They announced it last week, and then it was like, oh, well, I thought I was almost... Never mind.
Yeah, this game actually had DLC not too long ago, the Brightmaster Collection, but people have been saying, hey, are you gonna do the DLC? And I'd have to buy it, which is kind of the sticking point on that one for me. It's like, yeah. But it sounds like the Dragon Age DLC, and from what I saw of it, it's pretty meaty.
Yeah, the new one that they just released yesterday, it's shorter than Hakon, which is kind of, at this point, a blessing. It's still really good, though, combat-wise. The story's not particularly thrilling, but people were clamoring for a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl, and they got one.
That's always good to get, you know. It reminds me of the Mass Effect DLC, the first Mass Effect, where I think they had two DLCs. One was the Bring Down the Sky one, where you were on an asteroid and you did Mass Effect-y things. And the other one was like an arena. It was like
Pinnacle Station.
Yeah, why the fuck are you in an arena in a Mass Effect game where the combat is not really the greatest? And right there,
yeah, it's like you bounce them off the wall.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are made of rubber sometimes, I swear. Like, for whatever reason, the physics of the game will just decide, nah, fuck you, this time I'm hitting the wall.
Not going over a cliff, like our guy.
Goodbye, friends. That was... And then that guy, too, just gets nailed in the back. Someone mentioned early in the thread, actually, that if you hit somebody who's running away with one of the daggers, that they'll die, and it seems to actually work now. It didn't work in earlier tests.
Like the backstab sort of thing. Taken by surprise, no defense.
Yeah. These guys have very little defense to begin with, let's be honest.
True.
But you can notice the bonus objective here is do not get hit, so I don't get hit. Right. It's probably the most, I don't know, careful you'll see me play this. But yeah, this is all this video is Outcast missions. I should warn anyone who's watching thinking there's going to be some sort of last-second story thing or a conclusion to the fucking story to this game.
You're good about marking your videos, whether they're story or free roam, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. But maybe people were hoping for, like, you know, an after... I love how, by the way, the animation here just suggests Italians cutting off their hands to get them out of this. Just like, you don't need these.
For you.
So, Italian's just so far from being moral that he doesn't even understand that people need arms and, like, blood.
They can't make you a slave if you don't have hands. You can't hold tools. Be free.
Haha, I've outsmarted the slave masters yet again. It's all this red stuff.
Next time I'll cut off your head, then they really won't want you.
Yeah. That's it. He's just doing them he's doing a little bit of work for him. It's nice he's a nice guy overall. I think we have to admit that one. Here I get distracted by orcs that are near a cliff, which obviously is my #1 priority throughout this entire fucking LP at this point.
Throwing shit off of cliffs.
It's
a good hobby.
Yeah. When I was a kid, that's all I had to do. We didn't even have a river, so we just threw stuff off cliffs. Man, people are gonna wonder if that's honest or not. The fuck's up with LazyFire's childhood?
Didn't matter. Kittens, mailmen...
Whatever I had available, you know?
Just threw it off a cliff.
I was hoping that was the, I need a white spine or whatever the fuck, Caragor. I can't remember what they're called. Like, basically an alpha male Caragor, as it were. And I just need to kill him for a hunting challenge. But I have not found one. I think I get one in the next video. I might actually have done it off screen because after I finished this video, I decided to, like, you know what, I'm gonna go pick up the other Outcast quests without recording it, just so I don't bore everyone to fucking tears. And then I did one of them while I was off camera. And I didn't realize I'd done it until I was, like, walking around looking for the next one. I'm like, wait a minute.
I did something good there.
I'm not recording, am I? Shit. But,
See, no, that's a dumb one. They serve rotten meat to they're orcs. They probably loved it. They were like, "What'd you do to dinner? It was awesome tonight.
that's why they got tied up.
Here's
You
your
did
reward."
you did a great job. Congratulations. You get tied up really tightly this time. So this mission actually confused me for a few seconds. You might see why, because usually it's like, go rescue this one slave, and then there's like 8 or 9 more of them further on. That's one of our guys, by the way, so I angered him. But then I was like, yeah, I'll just go to the next one that's obviously further in the castle. Why is it not showing up further in the castle? It's weird. It's because they place each one of the slaves further down a line that way.
Oh, going out of the castle.
Yeah. Clearly I'm very smart. I've played this game before, believe me. For several hours, even. Luckily, this guy's hanging out. And our bonus objective is to kill 5 people with a Karagor, so that won't be too hard. But yeah, this is actually a little bit more interesting in terms of the Outcast quests, because you go from place to place instead of, like, sneaking around one area.
One little ruin.
Yeah. That is the easiest way to kill a shield guy while on a Karagor.
Run him over and chow him down.
Mostly because, and this is something you might have seen when you played the game, if you want to hit a Karagor that is, or hit a guy on a Karagor that has a shield, man, I'm saying this the wrong way. If you want to hit a shield guy while you're on a Karagor, there it is, you have to run him over or knock him over with a bite before you can do anything to him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've played the game as you have, you may have noticed the Karagor controls are kind of
Not
tanky.
precise.
Yeah, tanky is a good one too. That is probably the easier way to kill him, actually. Forget what I just said. Knocking somebody into a fire. That's the best way to go. Actually, God. And you'll notice the time goes up each one of these you do. You have 2 minutes to do each one.
So it just resets every time.
Uh-huh. Just make it easier for you to do this, you know? The game has, and you may have experienced this, I'm going to keep referencing the fact that you have played at least part of this game. The game is not overly difficult.
No.
So, yeah.
The only time I usually got into trouble was like in fortresses when you get swamped by 30 guys and then some shit would happen. I'd be like, well, now I'm fucked.
Flaming Karagor. Nope. Not really as powerful as you'd think.
Oh.
He's fine. Yep.
Okay.
You just cut off your hand real quick. There you go. You're free.
Are you really here to save us all? Don't give up.
This is, that's violent as hell. This is just, like, a very stock and standards. There's nothing... This is the problem with the Outcast missions and why I almost didn't record them at all. There is not a ton to say about them. You
Yeah,
go from
they're
place
real
to-
samey.
There's no challenge. It's not like don't get caught or anything like that or whatever. It's all your bonus objectives, and that might be as far as you get. Although this is an interesting layout here. So
It did spread it out at least a little bit, so it's not just 3 square feet of guys.
Uh-huh. That's nice. I like that. I appreciate it, but there are ways to make this way more interesting. And I don't know how I caught these guys at the exact right moment, but they got freaked out by the Karagor eating their friend. And then I made these 2 guys flee, so easy enough. This is how you finish it without fighting all these guys. Yeah, there's... Ugh.
Thank you, Ranger. We tried to poison them with rotten meat, but they made us eat it.
At this point, what do you have to spend your points on? Anything?
Yes, actually, I completely forget that I have those until the next episode. And so what happens is, hilariously, I'm sure you'll find it hilarious, I remember that I can still buy the dagger, final dagger thing, where you can go into and have unlimited stealth kills in ring wraith mode, basically. Like, you've put the ring on. You go invisible, you can stab as many people as you need to, as long as the timer's on. Forget to buy that until the last, like, 10 minutes of the last video. And then I
Well,
use
at least
it
you got
once.
some good use out of it.
Yeah, I use it. I use it once. I kill like 8 guys. It was pretty okay as far as things go. So that was it was definitely worth stockpiling, because it's like an embarrassment of riches at that point, because I'm just like sitting there with 5,000 some odd whatever the fuck currency this game uses,
Yeah.
and
That's what I was
like,
asking. Like, do you even have anything left to spend it on? I mean,
yeah,
ass
yeah.
douche.
yeah, it's just they just don't give you a lot to spend your money on at the end of the day. They give you, that's the nice thing about it, I think, at the end of the day, is that they give you all these things to buy, and you're never, ever, ever in danger of not being able to afford everything by the time you hit the end of the game, if you do the side quests. Or if you're like me, the first time I played the game, you don't touch the side quests, and you just sell off all your runes that you're not going to use. You can do it very fast.
I kind of did some of that too. It's like after a while you have quite a few, and what are you going to do with the really crappy, like level, 6 or whatever?
Yeah, that's the thing. If I had shown a lot of this off, you would have seen me sell like a bunch of just like Worm's Tooth level 8s that I just kept getting and kept getting from killing all the guys who killed Arnold. So, who will be the guest in the last episode, actually. I want to talk to him about how bad he is at this game. Because I kept encountering the guys that killed him all throughout the LP.
We won because
It
we.
was kind of great. See ya! So this is throw 5 Uruks over the ledge as part of the bonus mission. So it's like the mission I was born for.
I was going to say, definitely your cup of tea here.
And knocking them over with a shoulder charge doesn't count. I'm kind of upset about that.
They have to actually be thrown.
Yeah, they have to be thrown, which is disappointing on a lot of levels. But not a lot of work in that. I think you can actually knock them off with the charge up ground pound move. I'll have to watch the numbers when I do that. That was the first time I saw a crossbowman actually drop down and not die. So yeah, it doesn't look like that worked on any of them. Oh well. Just get our moment in here.
Use you as a shield.
I just love throwing people off edges. More games should have this. Like Saints Row 2 had it.
Oh, I
When you
love
could-
Saints Row 2.
You just grab people and toss them.
Throw them into traffic, throw them off of buildings. Yeah, I love
Oh
that game.
yeah, that was great. I was mentioning it to somebody else, but it was like it reminded me of Spider-Man 2 for the GameCube or Xbox or whatever you played it on, where you could like Spider-Man doesn't kill people, but he can climb up to the top of a building with a criminal and then body slam him into the ground 100 feet below, and it's okay.
Batman does that too. Hell.
Yeah, pretty much every superhero that can climb a building does that at some point, even if they don't like profess to killing people. There you go, just right through the arm.
Oh no, he's
Bicep.
fine. Ow.
That's what he gets for throwing shit at me. I love the sound effect of opening up the guy's throat. It's like a door's opening somewhere.
A very wet door.
That's basically what a throat is a wet door. A wet door that has all the blood behind it.
Open it up.
God, some serial killer bullshit right there. But, whatever. We're almost done with this quest. Almost done with all quests. I'm starting to believe that I actually did the thread a solid favor by doing one of the Outcast missions off camera. But, yeah, we're almost there. So, have you thought about what you want to do after you finish Dragon Age?
No. Probably take a break.
Hell yeah. That's a smart move after a long LP.
Like, I'll probably be playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
That's right, comes out in September.
September 1st. And I'll still be LPing at that point, so I might get a little time in with it, but not too in-depth. And so when I'm finally done, I'll be like, I'm gonna a little binge play some MGS5 here.
Yeah, nice.
But I would never LP that. I'm not very good at those games. I like them, but I'm not one of those people that's just crazy, insane good.
I have no idea what I'm doing right here. Oh, I'm looking at how many Outcast missions I have left.
Like, what do I have left to do?
When I record these things, I actually take notes on a piece of paper next to me. Oh, here's the category I need. That say, like, at this point, cut video. And I have the note right here, and it says, you go through menus, cut those. And for some reason, I didn't do it. Right here, I'm trying to get that Caragor to die. And it just, like, so you hit the down arrow on your D-pad, and it should just do this. But it wasn't doing it for some reason. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna shoulder charge these guys, and then I realized I don't really want to. So, I'm taking the easy way out. But yeah, that moment where I was going through all the things, that was probably the prime opportunity to go and, you know, change up my runes or maybe buy the last thing I needed to buy. Instead, I go looking for a fight at the end of the video.
Oh, why not?
I actually have a copy of Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes that I keep meaning to play. I bought it in a Steam sale like a year and a half ago when it first came out on the PC, and I don't remember doing that. Anyways, I still haven't played it, but I want to play it with like all the mods that you can play as Raiden or Hideo Kojima. I feel like that's probably the better way to play it.
Since I'm a console jerk, I don't have any mods, but I mean, you can do it in like an hour, you know. So that's just the main story, and then it'll unlock other missions you can do. But yeah, if you just want to, and plus apparently you get some sort of a bonus if you have Ground Zeroes save when you play 5. So
Ooh, neat. Right here, I think I get like 3 shoulder charge, like straight on kills, like right. I don't even understand. The statistics on doing that are so, like, insane that I don't understand how it actually works. Yeah, I should really do that. Like, I do plan on taking a hiatus after I finish this up. How long it lasts, I don't know, because I said the exact same thing, like, right after I finished, what was the other one I did?
Wolfenstein, didn't you do that?
No, it was the one I did last year. I don't remember what the fuck was it. Battlefield 4. I was supposed to take a long break after that, and then, like, 3 weeks later I was back. Because I don't have any self-control. Thanks for watching!
Bye-bye!